So guys, if you did not get an answer for number 1, go ahead and copy down what she's doing. Miss Ariana, could you please walk us through what you're doing here?
Cafeteria offers 3 types of food: apples, oranges, and berries. In the still case of food, there are no related to the probability of being able to. Citizens cafeteria offers 3 types of food. I assume.
Okay, I'm with you. All right, so the cafeteria offers 3 types of fruit: apples, oranges, and bananas. Student picks a fruit at random, and the probability to pick an orange. I love how you circled orange. Why'd you do that? Because that's the one you're searching for, right? Okay, I'm with you. And that's one option out of 3, so that would be 1 over 3, 1/3. That's a simplified fraction. Thanks so much, Ms. Ariana. All right, good job. Okay, Mr. Malik's going to come up for number 2. Number 2. Going to come up to the board, work that one. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, all right, so, Mr. Malik, what'd you do here? Okay, yeah, you can do that for sure. You should for sure. So you can also say, you can also do that, and that worked. That got you your answer. You can say 40% chances, that's 4 times out of 10, right? So 40 over 100, you can reduce by cutting these zeros out, becomes 4 over 10, right? So 4 out of 10 times it will rain, right? So you can just say it like that, or you can do it this way. Both of those work, all right? Both of these work. You see your answer at 4 days, right? So that's awesome. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. So I'm gonna erase some of these a little bit, so we got a little bit of space to work. But the answer here is 4 out of 10. Okay, Ms. Wood, come up, work number 3 for me. Love how quiet we're being, folks. This is a good reset. I like it. I like it. All right, Mr. Wooden, what'd you do for number 3?
They said it was 12 in all, and they said
yeah, okay. So you said like the practice jerseys, you circled how many there were total. I saw that, and you circled 7 blue because it's asking you for a blue one. So you have 7 out of the 12 total practice jerseys. So that means 7 over 12. And you can't do anything with this fraction, can you, with Mr. Wooten? Right? 7 over 12 can't be reduced. Now, if it was 6 out of 12, you could. But this is an odd number, it's an even number, and they don't divide into each other. So that's done. That's it. That's your probability. So you guys have a pretty good grasp on this. I'm very good. I'm very glad for that. So we're going to keep on keeping on, guys, and move on to the more advanced thing, compound probability. Now, folks, I hear some pencils rolling. Let's make sure those pencils stop rolling and get put into our desks. Okay? So just to double check. There we go. So here's answers, right? 4 out of 10 can be reduced to 2 over 5 if you wanted to, but 4 out of 10 also works for this thing. So like Ms. Usselton told you earlier, we're doing compound probability with simulation, okay, with simulation. Now that is the unique thing. Thank you, Ms. Usselton, appreciate that. All right, with the silent raised hand, who can read my objective today? Let's see. Tell you what, Mr. Jordan. I can find compound probabilities using simulation. Okay, now just off the top of y'all's head, off the dome, what do we think about simulation here? You guys ever heard of this word before? Raise your hand if you've heard of simulation before. Okay. KJ, can you tell me what a simulation is? like an example of something that's a simulation? Or just what it means?
Like fast forward and instead of doing something.
Okay, fast forwarding something, right? Or like manipulating or kind of showing it in a different way, right? So, how many of you guys, I know we've talked about this game a bunch in class. I know some of y'all play 2K. How many of you? Raise your hand if you play 2K. Okay. 2K, I would say, is a simulation of professional basketball, right? So it's like a recreation of a real thing happening, right? Or Madden, or like a NASCAR game, or anything like that, Forza, all that, simulating a real thing.
It's like a
Guys, I ain't that old. I ain't that old, I promise. I promise, okay? Alright, so with a silent raised hand, who can tell me one thing they're seeing up here on this board, Miss Taylor? Okay, games, alright. Okay, I like it. Miss Kelsey, what you got? Wheel of Fortune? I don't know about y'all, but Wheel of Fortune was always on at my grandma's house. What you got, Tyrese? Fortnite loot drop. Okay. Alright, little supply crate drop in Fortnite. Okay. Alright, let's see. One more, let's get Zanaya. What do you see? Playing dice, okay, we're rolling dice. There we go. And what's this guy up in the top right doing? You guys can call that out.
Throwing darts.
Throwing darts, and he's not just throwing darts, but he's throwing darts how? Blind. There we go. Which is, by the way, guys, a dangerous thing to do. We don't do that, okay? This is how somebody loses eyes. Okay. All right, guys, voices off in 3, 2. Beautiful. I didn't even get to 1. Love it, love it, love it. So, guys, all of this stuff here, whoop, let me tap. There we go. So, these all have to do with random chance, right? Okay, there's a random chance in all of these. In the Wheel of Fortune wheel, where you're going to land. In the loot drop, what you're going to get in this crate, right, in Fortnite. And what number you're going to get on your dice. And wherever in the world this thing's going to go when he throws it, right? I don't want to be in the same room as that. But all of this has a random probability to it, right? And all of these are simulating outcomes, right? Sometimes we're just talking about just outcomes here. So this agenda is pretty standard. Let's go ahead and see. Ms. Ramaya, could you please read that agenda for me?
Objective, agenda, guiding notes, information sheet.
Good job. Exactly right. Yeah. So pretty standard 4th period laydown of the agenda for today. So here's what we're going to do. We're at our objective and agenda. We're going to go down to BAM guided notes. So guys, I'm going to get one volunteer to help me pass these out. Miss Shikala.
Let's go for
Miss Shikala, if you could. Okay, so here we go. So I've got 2 handouts today. Don't worry. Miss Shikala's going to get this hand at this side of the room. I'm going to get this side here. So these are your guided notes. These are going to be for you, but I still want you guys to keep our head up. Put our names on these, okay? Anytime Mr. Knight hands you anything, you put what on it? Oh, well, we can do better than that. Anytime Mr. Knight hands you a paper, you put what on it?
Name.
Your name, exactly right. Put your name on it. Huh? She's over here. Caitlin's over here. So I got everyone already. These are the extras.
I need one.
Okay. Oh, you got one. You need one. That's your colleague. All right, folks. Voices off. Let's see, Mr. Jordan, read these instructions for me. Whoa, pause real quick for me, Jordan. We got folks talking. We got folks with our heads down. So let's all eyes and ears up here because we're listening to Jordan and we're reading these directions. Jordan, go.
Copy and game sheet. Read. If you have any questions or ever going to that, let me know.
Voices are at level 1 silent room. This one's at all caps, guys. That means pay attention. Okay? So we're doing real good right now. But let's just keep on keeping on. We're going to hold off on that real quick, Samuel, okay? Alright, guys, so at the top of your paper, real quick, I am going to be writing stuff down in just a moment, as soon as I grab my copy from back yonder here. Alright, Mr. Jordan, voice is off. Alright, guys, I'll switch to green. So, compound probability is the likelihood, let's see, Ms. Taylor, what does likelihood mean?
Random choice.
Okay, the likelihood, yeah, it has to do with choice, right, or the outcome of something.
Like mine too.
Oh, you need a pencil? Oh my goodness gracious. Stop saying that. Okay. Alright, is the likelihood that 2 or more independent events happen. So with Miss Usselson, what you guys did last period, your Colin, head up, bud. Head up, your Colin. Just sit up for me, okay? I see you. There we go. Good stuff. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. With Miss Usselson, you did simple probability, which is the number of favorable outcomes over the total number of possible outcomes. But with compound probability, you take one of these and you multiply it to a second one. Okay, that's all we're doing. We're taking 2 probabilities and multiplying them together. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to give you guys, let's see, I think we can do this in, oh, don't worry, I'll bring it back. 17 seconds to write these 3 down.
What does that say?
Compound probability is the likelihood that 2 or more independent events will happen. So write down all 3 of those. Alright, good job. Everybody got that? Raise your pencils if you got that. Alright. Go ahead and put one of those on the extra desk over there, sir. Alright, we're moving on, folks. Moving on. Once I figure out how to work this board. Okay, here's our bread and butter right here. So this one is going to be kind of like an I do, we do, you do thing, right? So I need KJ to be looking up this way with their voices off. Okay? Okay? Cool. Alright, so what is the probability of landing on tails and then landing on heads? I'll do this one independently. We did something very similar to this last time, but I'm just going to say, okay, probability of tails, right? That would be one option out of 2. There's only 2 sides to a coin, and then I'll multiply it. So heads, what's the probability of heads? Well, that's also 1 over 2, right? So 1/2 times 1/2 multiplying fractions, you just multiply these denominators. So that would equal 1 over 4. Or you multiply both. 1 times 1 is still 1. Or 0.25, 25%.
Mr.
Right.
Attendance.
Yes, ma'am. Apologies for that. All right, guys, I'll get that going in just a second. So, guys, write that one down real quick. All right. Write that one real quick, and I got to take attendance while we do that. Thank you guys for keeping your voices off. Jordan Berry, raise your hand. Colin Boyd. Thanks, sir. Your Colin. Coleman. Your Colin, can you raise your hand for me, bud? Thank you, sir. Cortez Delbridge. There we go. Thank you. Kelsey Evans. Thank you. Trevor Guy. Thank you, sir. Ramai Holloway. Thank you, ma'am. Ariana Jones. Thank you, ma'am. KJ. Thank you. Taylor. Thank you. Caitlin. Thank you. Malik? Thank you. Rafiq?
Here.
Thank you, sir. Shakila? Thank you, ma'am. Jordan Petty is out. Alasia? Thank you, ma'am. Let's keep our head up. Samuel? Thank you, sir. Rashad? Thank you, sir. Tyrese? Thank you. Kyla Wooten? Thank you, sir. And Zania's in. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Thank you very much, everybody.
When we get home.